Hello guys, it's William from YouTube, and today's episode is entitled Don't Date Guys Who Burn Down Houses. This is one of my first dating advice. It just happened recently, so let me go over the story of what happened. We had this property in Buffalo, New York, and we were renting it out, and this happened around Christmas time, so it was winter time, it was cold, and one of the tenants called us and told us that there's a fire at the house. You gotta come over here quick. So, I said, wow, I was very scared. I went over there, and actually, when I get over there, I meet with the fire marshals to find out what go on, and they told me that there was an electric fire that started in one of the tenants' room. And then, when I asked the tenant what happened, they said, "Oh, we were not home." And all of the tenants say that they were not home, which was weird because usually around Christmas time, winter time, people are rarely not home for long periods. So to tell me that you came back, at 2 a.m. in the morning, that you were not home. So to tell me that nobody in the house was home at 2 a.m. So I thought that was a little bit weird. So I told them that we do have another location for you to stay at, and all the tenants said no. And the reason why they said no is because in these type of situations, when there's a house fire, is that the Red Cross will give tenants, food, housing at a hotel for a month or two until they find new housing. They will give them money to live off on. And so all these different type of things that the Red Cross gives to these tenants was an incentive for them not to take housing another location with me. So all of them, they took the Red Cross offer, they put them in a hotel, they stayed there for a month or two, they enjoyed the food that was there, they enjoyed the money that the Red Cross was giving them. And then when it was all done and the 2 months was over, they all called me back for a place to stay, and I said, you see, y'all could have just went with me, but then now I understand why they would, because you might as well enjoy what the Red Cross is giving to you for free. So, they enjoyed themselves. We found a place to stay, but the person that had the fire in their room, I did not re-rent to them. But what he did do is he started renting from one of my other friends, a competitor. So I said, okay, because I was suspicious that, that he probably started a fire or something. I don't know, maybe some accident, and told everyone to leave and disappear. 6 months later, after that tenant moves out, I get a phone call from my competitor, another person that also has properties. And he calls me and he says, man, we just had a fire in one of our houses. Do you have a place that you can house some of our tenants? And I said, yeah, I do have a place to house some of your tenants. So, he calls me and he tells me what happened. The fire started in one of the tenants' room. And I said, oh, really? Is the person that's living in that room, is his name so-and-so? And then he said, yeah. And did they tell you it's an electrical fire from the fire marshals? And then he said, yeah. And then I told him my story. And then we all started cluing and saying that this guy is burning down rooms, apartment units, just so he can get freebies from the Red Cross. But with his damage, his was a lot worse. He burnt down the whole house. And I'll see if I can include the link or the video to that. With my house, it was only the apartment that was burnt down. So I guess he's becoming more sophisticated, and I guess he's getting better at his craft. So, we couldn't really prove to the police that he started it, because once again it's electric fire, and the fire marshals wrote down that it was electrical fire. But both houses had updated electrical. We don't have knob and tube wiring, so we knew that this was malicious. So I told him don't re-rent to him to either. So none of us are re-renting to him. So a year later, I am on Facebook, and I see one of my ex-girlfriends putting up a post saying that I'm now in a relationship with the same tenant that was burning down my house and my friend's house. And I told the girl, do not go with that guy. And the reason why you don't want to go out with this guy is because he burns down houses. And in case you make him mad or you do something to make him angry, he may burn you, your children, all in that house. So please don't date this guy, because one of these days you're gonna wake up dead. Because, you know, I know a lot of these girls like the bad boys, but this type of bad boy is one of the worst type of bad boys, an arson. Like, you know, there's some bad guys like the thugs and all those type of people that get money, you know, shot callers, stuff like that. Okay, those ones, you know, they're doing it for money, and then they have an end game of getting a bunch of money to you know, shower their women with gifts. But an arson, what money did they get? $350 from Red Cross? You can't ball with that. I told the girl, don't waste your time with this guy. And the girl, you know what she did? She blocked me, and the guy, he sent me a message talking about, yo, what you doing this, what you doing all that. And you know what? I sent the guy the link. And I also sent that ex-girlfriend the link so she can look at it. So at least now that I've warned both of them, you know, that this is what's really happening, and now she knows. So if anything should happen, you know, I did my part by warning her, and then if she wants to keep going with that guy, she can keep going. And then she told me, oh, but I'm pregnant by the guy too. I was like, oh my God, come on now. How are you gonna go out with this guy and not know what he's really about? So that's why some of these girls, I know y'all like the bad boys, but pick the right type of bad boy, you know, like a hoodlum or, you know, drug dealer, someone that's gonna get you some cash money. Don't get an arson bad boy that don't do nothing. What are you gonna? You can't enjoy $350 from the Red Cross. So that's my dating advice. If you are gonna date a bad boy, don't date an arsonist. So it's crazy. I don't know, man. Anyways, guys, it's William from YouTube. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And bye-bye.